Hello, my name is Dylan Thomas and I am the production manager for Townsend Opera and La Traviata. I think it's everywhere and you just don't know it. Commercials, TV commercials, and movies. Here's an example. Trading Places, the movie with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. It's about two people who are from the lower class and the upper class, and they switch places. Well, the movie has the music of The Marriage of Figaro, Mozart, which is all about the different classes and the lower class and the upper class and how they clash. So it's used in a brilliant way in that movie. Here's another example, actually that's perfect for this show, is La Traviata, the show that you're about to see. La Traviata was written in, I think, 1851, and it's about a prostitute who is top of her game. We call them what, call girls now. She is, you know, the Heidi Fleiss of her time in a way, and she is a beautiful woman who is lonely, even though she's surrounded by people. And she meets a man who is wealthy and who loves her for who she is, but they have to get to know each other, and then once they do, they fall in love. The connection kind of stops there, but Pretty Woman is the movie that was written loosely based on La Traviata. If you think about it, Pretty Woman is about a prostitute, and she's surrounded by, you know, her life, and she has friends, but she's still very lonely, and she tries to do things her way, and she falls in love and meets a wealthy man who, in the end, sweeps her off her feet, and they live happily ever after. I won't ruin Traviata, but it's not that nice in the end. But what's cool about Pretty Woman is that you hear the music in the movie, but you don't know it, really, unless you know that that's what you're watching. Do you remember when they go into the opera? He surprises her with the big funny scene with the big pearl, and he claps it on her hands, and she does her Julia Roberts laugh that made her famous. He puts her in a red dress and gives her pearls, and he takes her to the San Francisco Opera. Well, what they are watching, brilliantly done by Gary Marshall, is that they are watching La Traviata. And the scene that you're seeing in the movie is kind of the middle of the beginning of Act 2. And that sounds weird, but when you see it, you'll know. That's the time where she's decided that she has to leave, and she's telling him she's just leaving for nothing, and she's running off. And you see Julia Roberts just crying and her tears, and it's a beautiful opera, and it's a beautiful moment in the opera, and it's very interesting because that's where it comes from. That's where Pretty Woman is La Traviata, just the Hollywood version, so everybody ends up happy and lives a life of wonderfulness together. But I think that's the best answer. Is opera is everywhere and we don't know it. That's why the art form is so important.